I want you to go steal a child. What? What is... How did Fregley end up like this? Have you guys ever wondered what the fallout would be of Diary of Wimpy Kid when everyone is grown up? You know, guessing where every character kind of went with their life, what kind of job they have, if they were successful or not, if the way they act was different from when we saw them in the book. Well, this story right here is going to answer all of those questions. Today we are going to be reading Diary of Wimpy Kid, The End. Now in this story, everyone has grown up and the fallout of the books have all played through, and we're going to see all of the characters grown up, see what they're up to, and see what's going on in this later reality of Diary of Wimpy Kid. Now this story was made by Guy Weirder on Reddit. Like always, first link in the description is going to take you to the Reddit page where you can check out everything they're posting on there. Now without further ado, let's hop straight into the first page of Diary of Wimpy Kid, The End. January, Tuesday. Recently, I've been talking to my therapist about my life after the diaries. Ironically, she told me to write my experiences in a journal as a way to be reflective and aware of my issues. I guess looking back, it did help me organize my thoughts. I suppose I should start by talking why I wrote the diaries in the first place. One day, Mom gave me a diary to write about my middle school life. Honestly, she probably just wanted to keep tabs on me. Personally, I didn't care about writing in the diary, but over time, it became sort of therapeutic. I wrote about everything in my diary, like everything, even the stuff that I probably shouldn't have wrote, especially the stuff about Manny. He got massive flack from the stuff I wrote. His house is being constantly surrounded by groups of children, and don't get me started on r/fuck Manny. Roderick and his band got crazy big though, so I guess it wasn't all bad. Platinum award. Mom and Dad are doing pretty good too. After my diaries got big, they retired almost immediately. They really thought I was going to give them money just because of heritage. Not sure what happened to Rowley. It's been a while since I last saw him. He's somewhere in Brooklyn, that's all I know. We used to be so close. I was a little of a dick to him, but it was definitely well deserved. Sorry, Manny. Wednesday. I fell asleep writing the last entry. I was going to write about Mom and Dad now. They still don't know that I took Mima's ring and hid it in Mom's closet. The money I would make if I sold that. I'm more of a gym kind of guy now. After the once-in-a-million chance of meeting with Mr. Kinney, I've been dedicating my time into getting buff and ripped. All for the name of love. I am still lonely and sad, still haven't gotten a girlfriend yet, also still a virgin, which is rather unfortunate. Frankly, I gave up searching for a girlfriend long ago. Women are objectively useless, looking at the universe's plan. They serve as a distraction for the real objective of life, pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself. We are warriors for God. We are the ultimate warriors, and we are the guardians of peace. Una cum Deo fratrius, baby. Before you asked, I'm proud to announce that I have indeed given up on Holly Hills. Hey, look what I found. Still lonely though, but God will eventually help me find a woman. Thursday. Speaking on success, Roderick's band has been blowing up, which I'm gonna be completely honest, it's all thanks to me linking him to Mr. Kinney. Loaded Diaper has absolutely dominated the music charts. Songs from their first album is still hitting top 10. Overloaded is goated. I don't remember if Roderick has a girlfriend, but from the looks of things, probably not. Manny on the other hand though, please wake up. Friday. Today I woke up to the sounds of birds singing. I should visit Roderick soon. Do a quick checkup on him, see how he's doing. Also how his band's doing too. Saturday. Therapy has been going. I've been encouraged to draw more. But every time I draw, it reminds me of what went down, and I love drawing and all that, but having to draw the same character over and over and over again really sucks the fun out of drawing. I don't think my therapist remembers the huge pile of books I've made over the years. I feel like going to the gym would be a better form of therapy for me. You know, now that I have the money, I have the power to do anything. Building a gym in my mansion would be pretty cool. That would be huge in making me big and huge. You know what? I should hire a chef too, to work on my diet. Saturday. So my therapist looked at my journal, which I forgot about. She said my drawings looked amazing. And she said something along the lines of, keep drawing, don't stop, and leave. So I guess I'll tone it down a little bit. Thinking about accidents, Rowley is now in Brooklyn doing comic strips. He may have stole the idea of making comics for a living, but I own his company. Zooey mama. So I guess that's that. Mr. Jefferson and Mrs. Jefferson are both retired, and they're both in Plainview's home for the elderly. Rowley visits them pretty often. Sometimes we go meet up and catch up too. He doesn't know, thanks to them. I am fully convinced that Fregley is dead, if not at least in a vegetative state. The last time I saw the guy, he was dealing drugs with Ward, the security guard for Loaded Diaper, I think. Oh boy, I do love me some children to go. Oh my. I want you to go steal a child. What? What is. How did Fregley end up like this? He was a fucking weirdo for sure, but he's talking crazy right now. Not entirely sure why he decided to do so at our middle school, but as the co-owner of the band, I reported him to HR, and Ward got fired. Fregley was used as a scapegoat and is currently serving 15 years of prison. Honestly surprised he wasn't arrested for harassing some child or shot by the police by accident. I haven't seen Fregley since then, but hopefully he doesn't hate me too much. Monday. God, there's so many things I regretted doing. So much stuff I could have done to avoid it by being not dumb. So much stuff I could have helped out with. Why do I always screw up when it matters the most? Thursday. This isn't really working. I'm honestly really tired. I will find that little shit of an intern and fire her. No one can help me, not even you. I can't do this anymore, Jeff. I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't write another journal. I can't do this shit again. Monday. Today's the day I visit Manny. It's been a while since we last saw each other. I wonder how he is. I arrived to Manny's house. The weather was nice. It was sunny. We talked about what happened with our lives. It is a nice wood cabin. We sat in outside. Mary was preparing the food inside. I need a smoke. Mary. I must atone for my sins. May the Lord be with you. Jeff Kinney is a good man. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot different than what I thought it was originally going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more toned down than this. This is kind of out there. I mean, I'm thinking this guy has schizophrenia. I mean, what the fuck is going on half the time here? He'll be writing something normal about, let's say, for example, visiting Manny, and then out of nowhere, the whole page will just be black, and then he's hanging himself? What is happening right now? Hopefully we get an explanation about this. Like, my guess right now is he's got schizophrenia or some shit. Because this isn't making a whole lot of sense. December, Wednesday. It's been a while since I wrote on here, but I have been doing a lot better. First of all, I haven't died yet, so that's good. Still got a Sigma body with 8 sets of abs. The next few months are going to be radical. God has chosen to let me stay in the mortal realm for a reason. The first thing I'll do is to revive the Twisted Wizard franchise. Yes, I have tried before, but I was too naive and ambitious. However, I am now smarter, better, and stronger than anyone here. I plan to remove most of the roster from before. There were too many crossover characters, to the point where the main cast was overshadowed. It lacks the charm of the original series. Young me was too focused on making the game a franchise and edgy, mentally crippling the characters with way too over-the-top traumatic experiences. Maybe if I was focused on what made the classics great, it would have been great. To put it into perspective, everyone who is here isn't really here. Characters being permanently changed for the momentary shock value. Why would you not just make a new character for that? Maybe it's because if that ever happens, that character will never be accepted by the community. But is it really worth sacrificing the years of characterization of the character? Maybe instead of following the trend, Twisted Wizard should go back to its root of being a family-friendly franchise aimed towards promoting individualism. Or we could go back to having fun and add random add-ons that we want to add on. Twisted Bang, like giving the wizard a twisted gun as a secret weapon because it's funny. But the audience are so numb to fun that nothing can please them anymore. Corporate knows this, so they don't even try anymore. Nothing matters anymore except for profit and retention. Thursday, speaking of profit and retention, I'm planning to revive the Diary of Wimpy Kid series. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a Wimpy Kid anymore, probably more like a Sigma Man. Diary of a Sigma Man doesn't really have the same ring to it. Kinney is going to help me with the new books. Probably going to ask him to help with marketing. Not sure about the other business things though. Jeff Kinney is a good man. Kinney mentioned something about getting Roderick's band to do some of the promo, which is pretty cool. I haven't heard about them for quite a while. I do want to check up on Roderick later though, just to see how he's doing. Kinney is a good man. I trust he will do his job. He hasn't let me down yet. He will be repaid for his services one day. Manny's still in a coma. Doctors say his vitals are getting better though. I can't believe it's almost Friday. Imagine a world where an imposter fights Mega Man. You know, back when me and Roderick were kids, we used to pretend to be characters we watched on the television. Beam Attack! That's the version of what my Twisted Wizard is. But along the way, I have forgotten what made those moments in the original special. Being able to feel like you're those characters in the story, allowing you to be vulnerable and explore your identity. Also, most importantly, having fun as well. I won't make the same mistake as I did back then. Saturday, Kenny seems to be panicking for some reason, talking about someone being onto him, and the bathroom is plugged or something. On another note, Mom and Dad mentioned how they needed help in cleaning up the old house. It makes sense, because they're old. Hopefully they do better in the retirement home, which is basically just a house where all my aunts and uncles live. It would be nice to visit the old house again, even though it's kind of run down now. The memories I made there is priceless. I would give anything to go back to those days and relive those moments again. Too bad I can't help tomorrow, because Kenny is holding a classified important meeting tomorrow for the higher-ups. Includes me. It's a bit odd organizing a meeting on a Sunday. Does the guy not have a life? If I were him, I would live a little. Sunday. Everything has gone from bad to confusing. Somehow, and for some reason, someone's launching a full legal case against the company. I'm not sure how they're gonna go through the 75 pages of legal mumble-jumble to find a loophole, as well as that document being peer-reviewed by an elite team of lawyers. Kenny looks stressed though, but why would he be, when Kenny is a good man? Monday. I just came back from helping Mom and Dad with cleaning up the house. There was so much of my old stuff in there. I think if the book series didn't take off, they probably would have kicked me out to save space. To be completely honest, I was really hoping I could have found Mima's ring that I hid years ago. It looked like Mom's closet had been cleared up though, so they probably have it. Might as well return the ring to someone worthy of it. Too bad I couldn't find a partner to put a ring on. In hindsight, probably should have gave it to Manny before. Maybe I shouldn't have hit it. Speaking of the past, I found a kinda old looking picture with numbers on it. It seems like it's trying to send a message. Kinda weird that it has D Tremble written all over it. Tuesday, the company asked Loaded Diaper to make an album to help promote Diary of a Wimpy Man. I have tried to push for Diary of a Sigma Man, but Kenny said audiences would relate to a wimpy man more than a Sigma man, which would help drive sales up. I have trust in him. Having more money would definitely not hurt at all. Mom and Dad are not going to move out until way later on the month. Apparently, they don't want to move out yet because they need more time. I guess I'm not the only one who will miss the house. One thing for sure is that I will not miss Dad's Civil War collectibles. No! Unironically, he spent more time on those figurines than us. At least his addiction to those figurines have gotten better. I see him more in my adult years compared to back then during middle school, which is kinda sad in hindsight. Thursday. Kenny seems to be more frantic about the people trying to sue us. He murmured something about having to bribe someone to get out of his nightmare. But that's not right. Jeff Kinney is a good man. Roderick also mentioned about going to the old garage to record songs, which, personally, I thought was pretty neat. I wish I could go back to my roots by writing on actual paper, but the writing on a tablet is so much more convenient. Back in the day, I had to photocopy every single page and send it to Kenny by email. Thankfully, all I need to do is share and he'll do the rest. Friday. Kenny looks significantly more calm today. He kept saying, "Don't look at the news tomorrow." I don't look at the news anyways. This is like a pink elephant situation. Of course, I'm going to watch the news tomorrow. Saturday. There was nothing significant in the news. Am I stupid or something? I spent the last 6 hours watching the news. Why did I do that? Kenny is a good man. He probably was just stressed out. Sunday. Kenny asked me to get out of the city for some sort of company vacation. Ironically, we're going to that one island I went years ago with Mom, Dad, Manny, and Roderick. I guess Kenny asked them to unban me. To be completely fair, it has been quite a while since that happened. I have matured as a human being since then. If I'm still banned though, I will just stay in the hotel, I guess. But all I really have to do is show them my Google page. January. Monday. Surprisingly, they still remember me, but even more surprisingly, they let me in. It's nice to see the establishment still in such good condition and lively, especially on a weekday in January. The facilities still look as nice as they did all those years ago, although the vibe was kind of ruined for me because everyone keeps looking at me. I'm guessing either cause of the ban or I'm famous. I took a couple photos in memory of the ban. Too bad they aren't here though. Tuesday. I'm seeing all these couples walking down the beach, looking at each other with puppy eyes. God damn it. I'm starting to feel jealous. Oh boy, am I drinking tonight. I miss her, I miss her, I miss her. It's been a while since I had a cigarette, but as the Giga Alpha Chad, I will not put things into my body that may harm me. But it has been a while. Wouldn't hurt to smoke one. Run, Manny. Manny, wait! The backdraft! Manny! I am so sorry. End of part 1. So if you're confused, you're definitely not alone. I have no idea what we just read. Yo, I thought it was just gonna be like all of them 20 years from what happened in the books, but that was not what I was expecting, to say the least. Okay, so what I got from that story was every single journal that he wrote. He ended up going to Jeff Kinney, which is the guy who wrote all these books in real life. He went to him and got them published. So now he's famous, he's got money. Roderick's band is completely blown up, and Greg is rich off of those books there. No idea what just happened to Manny at all. I mean, this guy, he went into a house and it fucking blew up, and now he's in a coma? I don't know why or how that happened and why it's Greg's fault, but it also looks like it's a part 1, which I didn't know. So I'm gonna look for a part 2, because I definitely had no idea that this was a continuing series here. But I'm definitely gonna look for that part 2, and we're gonna continue it, because I'm pretty invested now. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought this was gonna be a one and done story. But it looks like either that actually happened or Greg's got some crazy schizophrenia going on and he's tweaking out right now and none of this shit is real. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope all of you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with the bell on for notifications so you never miss another video, because you will not want to miss part 2 if there is a part 2 out right now. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.